Nothing. What is your name?
My name's Alexis.
Alexis? Sorry. How old are you, Alexis?
I'm 15.
You're 15. What do you do for fun?
Um, Write songs, sing, dance, work on my charity,
Oh, you have a charity. What's the name of your charity?
hands out.
What is it about? You want to tell me what it's about?
Sure. It's about kids with learning disabilities. Abilities.
You sure?
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. Kids with learning disabilities. What kind of learning disabilities?
Um, like who have problems in school, like reading, writing, doing math and stuff.
So, what does your charity help them do?
Um, it helps them accept being in special ed, and it helps them learn more.
That's kind of cool. What made you think of that?
Um, because I was in education, well, still am, but it sucks when you always getting put down about it.
Oh, so you took something that could have been negative and turned it positive. So you have a charity. That's kind of hot. Can people donate to your charity, or what can they do? What do you look forward to people doing with your charity?
Just like supporting my charity, basically, just like making kids feel like they're not alone in this. Like you wouldn't say sorry if you had what's a disease I can say? It's a disease,
A disease,
not a disease.
or a disability?
Yeah,
Being blind, being deaf, being
yeah.
handicapped.
You wouldn't say sorry if you was blind. So why would you say sorry if you if you can't read or not can't read but like have problems with reading?
I get that. So you think the awareness for kids with special education, there should be a lot more programs out to help kids accept it so they can actually get a better education, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of hot. So what age did you find out you were a special kid, quote unquote, or in special education?
I really don't know. Young, I guess, like second grade, first grade.
Right.
It was young.
So now that you're in, what grade are you in?
10.
You're 10th grader. Go 10th grader. So what are your grades like being a special education student?
um, I'm a straight A and B student, and sometimes C student.
Sometimes C.
Yes, sometimes C. It gets hard because being a special education student, I'm also in honor classes, which I don't understand. But yeah,
Well, I stress C because C students are students who bear, to me, this is my opinion, don't bite my head off. But in my house, C students don't rock. It just don't go because if you can get a C, you can actually get a B. C is just saying you're just doing enough to pass, pretty much. So Alexis is a straight AB student. She had a C last semester, and it was due to some absences because she was out for a while. But when did you get your report card? Like a week ago.
hmm
So now everything's back to normal. All A's, two B's. So I'm pretty proud. So what charity other than Hands Out that you know about before you decided to start your charity?
I can't say that I know about this charity, but I hear it a lot. It says like no kids left behind.
Right. Oh, like the law they passed or the act they passed, No Child Left Behind.
Yeah.
Do you think that No Child Left Behind actually helps or hinders kids, special education kids?
I'm not sure, but I would say help because knowing that, well, I would actually say both because knowing that that somebody has your back on this is a good thing, but then it turns around and like, oh my god, why are they always on my back? I don't need any help. I want to do this by myself. So it's like they could put their low self esteem in it, and then Like it could be a good and a bad thing.
Good and a bad thing. Okay. So, how important do you think it is for kids to have parents who are 100% understanding and totally involved with kids who have learning disabilities?
I think it's very important because like if your parents is not helping you or they're not supporting it, it's like the people that you want to turn to, you can't turn to.
Right.
So it's like it makes you just want to give up, basically, like drop out of school or like be. I forgot the word when you don't talk to people. What is it?
Um, Mute.
Okay, it's not the word. It's not the word, but
Secluded? What? I mean,
um, I can't figure it out right now. But
okay.
it's just like it don't you it's like you an outcast basically. You just don't want to talk to anybody. You want to isolate yourself from people. So it's very important for you to have a parent that supports and understands your disability.
So your parents should be like your number one advocate, pretty much, for kids with special education, special disabilities. Just like I wouldn't think that a parent with a blind child would just not seek out a school for the blind or braille books for their child, or a deaf parent. I mean, a parent of a deaf child wouldn't just send their child to a regular DC public school. You know, they would try to find schools that would accommodate them. So it's kind of the same with kids when you have a child with a learning disability. I know as far as me and Alexis go, we had a real rough time because she never understood why I always kept a lot of books around or kept her face in a book or wanted her to read everything. I don't care if it was signs, menus, posters, anything. So a lot of it too, you have to challenge your kids. They don't like to read. They don't like to do a lot of things. And there's still things at home that I challenge her to do that her school doesn't even um find it necessary to do, but she rocks. Sometimes she rocks. Cursive is not necessary, it's not a requirement in school anymore, but I don't accept homework that isn't written in cursive. So there's a lot of things that we do to push her, but she's a great kid. She has a lot of ambition. She can be lazy like any other kid. Kids with learning disabilities are like they normal kids. They just have a um little harder experience when it comes to grasping new material. But once they get it, they normally don't forget it. Um, they normal. They have feelings. They have emotions. They're very talented kids. Most of them, like Alexis, is very talented, especially with words and poems and songs. Just the issue comes in when it comes to spelling them or placement or punctuation and things like that. So we'll have to kill. Bye, kill. Are you staying with this or are you leaving? You leaving? So, um, special education kids rock. And Lexus has a charity. I'm proud that she started her charity. The summer is coming, and hopefully she can get some more information out there about her charity. If people wanted to reach you, how could they reach you, Alexis?
They can go to my website, but my website has changed many times.
It's a work in progress, huh? So what's your
Yes.
email? Give them your email address if they want to email you and get any information, and you could probably email them back while your website is going through construction. So what's the email they can reach you at?
hands.out1@yahoo.com.
So say that again so they get it.
hands.out1@yahoo.com.
Okay. So that's hands dot out one
One
at
at yahoo.com.
yahoo.com. So it's been a Kid Big Row, and it's been
Access.
and that's my Lex Boogie. And this was our video about special education kids. So if you have a special education kid, please, please, please put extra time and attention into them, the extra time and attention will be the attention they need to be motivated and do great things. So we're out. Peace. Peace. That way? This way? Which way? That way. Peace.